I got most of it done, just not all of it.
Yeah, I'm on
So
question
still having trouble.
20.
Yeah, I got about 20 questions done. But
The last couple I couldn't figure out.
the last one?
The last couple.
Oh.
Let's see. What are the mean? Which last couple? Just 31 and 32?
Well, like 71 and on, like I was looking at it and I thought numbers were missing. I didn't know what to do, so.
Wait, which one?
27 to 32, the last like 6
Okay.
or 7.
Okay, let's see. 27. Find the score that corresponds with the 10th percentile. We had issues with the percentile thing last time too.
I didn't know how to do it.
Do you use the applet for that? Or
I want to say you do, but I don't remember.
yeah.
Do we want to just start around 24 and just work through all of them? That way we have all the numbers together.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Square one.
Well, if these are
So what is the problem that a randomly selected student will score above 2.3 on the GMAT? Well, if you want 542.3 is...
well, if that's the mean, isn't that right in the middle? So isn't it?
So it's the probability that would occur?
Yeah.
You're right in the middle, which is why I'm a little confused now.
I said 50%, because it's right there.
I mean, that makes sense to me, but I'm not sure.
There's no answer key in order to check.
Yeah, that's what makes this a little bit more frustrating, is because there was no answer key.
Yeah. So for 24, would you... yeah, this is kind of weird. I mean, would you do 600 minus 542.3, or like?
What's the 600 thing?
Well, that's the thing, is that it says that the mean is 542.3, and so it's asking what's the probability the randomly selected student will score above that. Well, if that's the mean that's right in the middle, well, not necessarily the middle, but it's in the middle of the bell curve, so it'd be about 50%.
Yeah.
So I agree with what you said.
It's assumed, because there's no other numbers in order for us to determine, so.
That's why I'm guessing that 50% would make sense based off of what you explained. The mean is usually right in the middle of that curve.
I guess that makes sense.
Now, score below 600, that one's a lot easier to figure out, because then you can do the 600 minus the 542.3 divided by 120.54. And then plug it into the applet.
Right, how do you do the 600 times the 542.2?
Mm-hmm. And then divide it by the standard deviation. Oh, the standard deviation times the amount of
tries or whatever the sample. But there is no sample.
Say that there's a specific amount of people that were sampled?
It doesn't say at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. That's for 31 and 32.
Let's see, the applet isn't weak. It's in lesson 5, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I saved it to my toolbar, so I can just click on it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so for 25, I got like 0.316.
That's the z-score that we got, right?
Wait, for which one?
For 25.
Well, 20
Wait,
for the
the
z-score for 25, I got
0.471.
0.479.
479.
Well, yeah, 600 minus 542.3 divided by 120.54, right?
Right, yeah. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. I don't know.
Divided by. Maybe I'm doing the numbers wrong. Let me recheck. $600 minus 542.3. Divide that by 120.54.
Yep.
I got point. Yeah, rounding that would give you 0.479.
Yeah. And then you just plug in that as the z-score and find everything in the middle and middle and left section.
So the 0.684.
Yeah, that's what I got. And then 26, it's just asking what's the probability they're going to score that or above. So then you're just looking at the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the 0.126.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we're talking about the 10th percentile. Don't you just type in the area as 0.10 and type
Yeah.
and then the z-score is your answer?
I think that's what it was. That's what I did. Then I tried it for the 90th percentile, and it like wasn't giving me anything. Or it was acting weird.
When you put that, the 0.1 is the z-score? Where's the area? Use the z-score, it makes it 53.5398, which isn't.
Well, you don't type into where the z-score goes. You type it into where up at the area.
Yeah, when you do that, it gets you 0.4. Then just put the z-score in. Is the answer?
Z-score should come up. Yeah.
Well,
The z-score got negative 1.282.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But then don't you just solve for the score itself after you get that z-score? Because then you say the z-score equals, and then it'd be x minus 542.3 over 120.54. So it would be, let's see, 282 times 120.54.
I still don't understand how to find the percentile. So, after we find the z-score, what do we do with that?
What I did is I was solving for, I took the z-score equation, and instead of using like 600, because we know how we did 600 minus the 542.3, I left the 600, I made the 600x, and then I'm solving for it that way. Like in the z-score thing.
Okay.
Right.
7.
What'd you guys get for 27? Did you guys find a score for it yet?
Not yet. Let's see. Alright, so X. Okay. Okay, yeah, someone's gonna have to walk me through this again. Like,
Okay.
there you go.
So for 27, we're finding the 10th percentile. And so
Mhm.
what you would do is after you just go to the applet thing and where the area is, you put 0.10,
Mhm.
and it should give you a z-score of 1.282.
Okay. I did that.
Okay. And then once you have that z-score, you take the z-score formula, which is how you normally solve for that number,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of looking for z, you're looking for x bar. So it'd be, so you'd set the formula up as 1.282 equals x bar minus 542.3
Okay.
divided, and then you divide that by 120.54,
Okay.
and then you just solve for x.
Oh, okay. Got it. That makes more sense. I'll give that a try.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time? I'm gonna write it down.
Repeat what?
27. How to find the z-score? Or
Okay,
change the
so
z-score. Sorry.
just to find how, like, find the z-score or the formula itself after we found.
The formula afterwards, yeah.
Okay, so it was 1.282
Mm-hmm.
equals x bar minus
Mhm.
542.3 divided by 120.54.
Okay, I think I figured it. You guys already get the number and said what it was. I
Yeah.
just ended up with 696.83.
Yep, that's what I have.
Oh, cool. All right, I got that too.
Okay, and then 28, you're doing the exact same thing, but instead of doing 1.282, it's negative 1.282.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. So I think I got that one too.
So it's negative 1.282.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you guys get that one?
I got 387.767, or 768.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Okay. Makes more sense.
First quartile. I don't know.
Quartile. Yeah, this one was the next few ones, like 29 and 30, were kind of hard. I don't.
Yeah, I don't understand 29 at all. Do you know how to get 29?
Let's see. First quartile.
Isn't the first quartile the first 25%?
Yeah.
I think so, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yes, that's why I'm just doing it off the 0.25 is the. Yeah, I think I got it, Nancy.
What'd you get?
One is 61, I know 65.
Wait, what?
the isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're looking for the high end, right?
Well, when you type in 0.25, you just
Uh-huh.
use
The z-score.
the z-score it gives you, which was 0.674, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I used that, and then I just solved for x again, thinking it would give me the score, and I got 623.54.
Well, isn't the first quartile the lower end?
Yeah.
So I put a negative at the beginning. I
Okay.
didn't. That was. It looks like it's way off, but
Duh. Okay.
So I got 461.06.
yeah.
Okay. Just starting to figure it out, so I'll have it in a second.
Oh, you're totally fine.
Where was I?
So the third quartile would have been the answer I got for the other one, right? Or do I type in 0.75?
I'm wondering. It should have been the way you did it.
Okay.
Because it would be the exact opposite, so. That makes sense. The 623.544.
623.54, yeah.
It'd be a lot easier if we could take this test as a group.
So the third quartiles, that's just half?
That'd be 75%. Because half of it's the median or the second quartile.
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. Say that again.
So half of it would be the median, or where the second quartile line is. The third quartile is 75%.
Oh, okay. Did you get the same z-score? For...
Yeah, it's the same z-score, only use the positive one this time.
Oh, okay. Got it. Right.
Okay, so we figured that one out, yeah?
Just about to. Okay, I got him. 29 and 3.
What'd you get for it?
So for 29, I got 461.06.
Okay.
Okay. And then 30, I got 623.54.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what we got.
Cool. Sweet.
And then, okay, so for 30, it looks like we were just taking the fact that we now have a sample size and adding that to the mix, only I don't remember how to find the mean from that. I can find the standard deviation, but I don't remember how to find the mean.
Because I mean, unless we have numbers exactly, we just have to, it's kind of like, it should be given.
Doesn't the mean stay the same since they didn't give us, like, a new mean with the same size?
That's what I'm thinking.
But the standard deviation changes because of the sample size.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the mean should stay the same, the way it works. But,
The population mean, at least.
yeah. But I don't remember how to do the standard deviation for this.
The standard deviation, you take the standard deviation of the population mean, which is the 120.54, and you divide that by the square root of 15.
The square root of 15? Oh, that's the sample size.
Yeah, that's the sample size.
Okay. So then, that's the standard deviation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I got that answer.
What did you guys get?
1.85.
1.85?
I
I got 31.123.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got, yeah, 31.123.
For which one? Mean or standard deviation?
Standard deviation.
Standard deviation.
Okay. Let's see. What I did. On Earth. Okay, so let me try that again. Oh, yeah. 31, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. I just typed it in wrong. That makes sense. Oh, right, okay.
That's not good.
Okay.
seems legit. So, you figure out the standard deviation yet for 31? Brennan?
So what number are you guys on?
32.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have it?
Almost.
So, which one?
32.
32? I think so. Did you get it?
Yeah, I have it.
I got 27%. 27.8. Right.
I got 3.2%.
Let's walk through and see what we did.
I just realized I did it wrong.
Because isn't this one the one where you do 600 minus the 542.3
Uh-huh.
divided by, it would have been 120.54 divided by the square root of 15.
Yes.
So you would have used the 31.123 standard deviation.
120. I didn't do this right away.
And then it gives you the z-score, and then you go type the z-score in.
Uh-huh. The z-score is the 1.8539.
Yeah. And for the students that would be greater than the 600. And so then I got the 0.0319.
Uh-huh.
And so that would have been the answer.
3.19%. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, that's not the percent. The percent would have been 3.2% because you have to move
Yeah.
the decimal over.
That's right. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you 0320.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I got to. I just kept taking a step further for some reason. All right, that makes sense.
Okay, well, looks like we did that.
Yeah. And then I had a question on number 23.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I'm not understanding what the different mean and standard deviation for number 23 are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you already have to estimate the mean and estimate the standard deviation. And then you find the two places for number 23 that are approximately 68% of the data. So what would the mean and standard deviation be different? Or would it still be the same as you found as 20 and 21?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, when it said estimate, I didn't know what to do. I just kind of...
I solved the equations. So I solved one of them for the for mu, which is the population sample, little funky looking U thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I plugged that into the other formula and solved for the standard deviation symbol, sigma. And then I plugged that back into the other equation and got the mean. So it's just a whole bunch of solve for the symbols.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was stuck on that. So what numbers did you plug into those equations? Did you replace mu with a value or?
Nope, you just do mu minus 2 theta equals 1.59 and solve so it's just the mu equals 1.59 plus 2 theta, or 2 sigma.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the 1.59 plus 2 sigma and plug that into the other equation to where it would have been 1.59 plus 2 sigma equals 2.52.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So, doing it that way, I got 0.93.
Equals 4 sigma, and then you divide 0.93 by 4, and you should get
Yeah.
0.2325.
Yeah, 0.2325, yep.
And then I plugged that number into the first equation, so I was just solving for mu again. So it would have been mu minus 2 times 0.2325 equals 1.59, and I got 2.055.
So what'd you get for you?
For mu, I got 2.055.
Okay, that's what I got.
And so that's what the sample mean would have been.
Do you know what lesson this is on?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't remember doing any.
I feel like it wouldn't change at all because there was no new information to change it.
The standard deviation?
Like for number
Does it even
23,
tell us
like
this?
I feel no new information to find a new mean or standard deviation. So wouldn't it just be the
Oh,
same?
no. Yeah. Well, how do you find estimate the standard deviation?
Well, standard deviation, isn't it just the 0.2325? Or is it the square, or is it that squared?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure that when you're talking about the population standard deviation, you just use sigma as the symbol. Because like with
Yeah.
the context of the reading, it talked about how like it was 2 standard deviations away. It was like between those two things, and so they're going to assume that 1.59 is the value of mu minus 2 sigma, which would have been the mean minus 2 standard deviations.
Mm-hmm. So then, yeah, the standard deviation would be like 0.2325.
That's what I got too. And then number 23, it's like, what's the standard deviation in the mean? And I didn't understand how it would have been any different.
It shouldn't be. One for 22. It's just the mean with the standard deviation both ways.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Just 1 second. What did you guys get for 22 then?
Oh, too much for that.
What I just did When it was just the mean, I added it. I
You
got
added
two. I added the standard deviation to the mean, and then I've subtracted it. Those are my two.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
got
got. That's what I did too. So I'm just
two
making
point
sure.
oh eight seven five and 1.8825.
I got 1.823 and 2.288.
2.288.
Yeah, because I did 2.055 plus
Well, the
0.2.
second one, I did one of them in my head, and then the other one, I just didn't round. You rounded them, I didn't. So that's just the
Yeah,
difference between the percent.
because remember that she said on that one homework assignment that we'd always be rounding to the third decimal place. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 1.822.
Okay, and then do we just want to go over the rest of these answers real quick just to make sure we all have the same answer? And then, because for our thing, it's just typing in our answers into the group meeting thing.
All the ones that we do here.
Okay.
Well, no, just making sure we have all the same numbers and everything for the 1 through 31, 32, whatever.
Yeah.
Before
So we're just making sure we all have the same numbers.
before we move on,
6.
I'm still trying to figure out I think it was 20. I was just trying to figure out how to plug in the numbers to the two little equations with the sigma and the mu's. I'm still having trouble with that.
Okay, I can walk you through it if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great.
Okay, so the first one, which was the mu minus 2 theta equals 1.59.
Okay.
And I moved the
Okay. So
2 sigma, or not theta, it's sigma. And then I moved 2 sigma to the same side as 1.59. So it would have been mu equals 1.59 plus 2 sigma.
Plus 2 sigma. Okay.
So that way mu by itself on the one side.
Okay.
And then I took the second formula they gave us, which was the mu plus 2 sigma equals 2.52.
Mm-hmm.
And I plugged in what I found for mu into that equation.
Okay.
So
then
I 5.9 plus 2 sigma plus 2 sigma equals 2.52.
equals 2.52.
Yeah. Because that's what was in the equation.
Right. So, all right. So let me get that. And then what did you get for that? I got like 0.23.
0.233, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I got. Cool.
Yep, and then you just take that number, and I plugged it back into the first equation. So it would have been the mu minus 2 times 0.233 equals 1.59.
Okay. So, okay. Okay, got it. 3. Minus 2 sigma? Or
Yeah, the very first equation where you solve for mu, you just plug that. You just found whatever you found for sigma, you plug that back in.
okay. Alright, so then I plugged everything in, and I got like negative 0.9115.
Negative? Because if you multiply it out, it would have been mu minus 0.465 equals 1.59. And then you just move the 0.465 to the other side, which would have been added it to the other side.
All right. Okay. So what I wrote down for that last equation was 0.233 minus 2 sigma equals 1.59. Is that?
No. What you're solving for mu this time, because now you have a number for sigma. So it would have been mu minus 2 times 0.233.
Okay. Mu. Solving for mu.
Yeah, solving for mu.
Okay. So negative 2. Goodness gracious. Okay, negative 2 multiplied by 2.33.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 2.3. Alright, let me get that. Okay, and all right, so
And then you take
what? Okay.
You multiply that out, and then you'd have mu minus like 0.466, and that equals 1.59. And then you add the 0.466 to the 1.59.
466. Oh. Wait, hold on. Where did you get the 0.466?
2 times 0.233.
2 times. Okay, 2 times 0.33.
Yeah.
Wait. So 0.233 or 2.33?
Well, it'd be 2 times 0.233.
Okay. All right. I did that one wrong. Okay. Got that. Okay, so then 0.466 plus, okay, and then, okay, 0.466 plus
1.59.
plus what?
Plus the
Plus
1.59.
1.59.
Yes.
Okay, so all right. Again, that's the mean. I got 2.056.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got it now. That's the mean. Okay. Let me just check something else here. Cool. Okay. I got it. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Makes a lot more sense.
So I just want to make sure, like, because it said for the quiz, just in the description for it, that we're just taking all of these answers and we're inputting them in for the quiz, basically.
Okay.
For the
At least that's my gathering, so I want to make sure that we have all the same answers.
So we're just going to start going over them.
Hi. Oh, I just woke up.
So, like, remember you guys get the central limit theorem?
That's what I call.
Okay. Love you.
Oh.
Bye.
And then number 2, I got the law of large numbers.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Number 3, I put the third Roman numeral.
The third one?
That's what I put, but about it.
I did. I put number.
I know number 1, the first one isn't, but I put the second one too.
Second, so being 2 and 3 then?
Well, because it says which of the following is/are categorical, so it gave an option for more than one answer.
Yeah. I just wasn't
The
2, so
first one.
I didn't put it down.
So is it 2 and 3, or just 3?
I'm not sure. I thought it was, I'm sure about 2, but I know 3 is.
I know 3 is too.
3. Okay. Yes. Okay, you're right. I think
it's
it's
a randomly
both. 'Cause,
selected brand is category. Or choose different brands of toothpaste.
yeah, because you don't put like if you're counting like you don't put the brand of toothpaste in what you got. You just put like a number. Yeah. So the brand of toothpaste isn't a variable. It's a category. I
Yeah.
think. Just like age represents a demographic of person, not so much the number.
So
Yeah.
it's just 3?
Well, I put 2 and
2 and 3.
2 and 3?
well, yeah, because when you randomly select a brand of toothpaste and to record it, you're gonna have the brand name to record it underneath. So it would be a category.
That's what I thought.
Okay. And then number 4, the parameters were the sample size, which was 20, and the sample mean, which was 112, and the statistic was the population mean of 100.
Yeah.
Okay. 100. And the 20 was the parameter?
Well, the 20 and the 112 were both parameters, because those were things that could change based off of the sample.
Gotcha. It's 2 numbers for okay.
And then number 5, I got cluster.
Right. It says which of these 2 numbers is a parameter and which is a statistic. So it's only asking for 2, not 3.
Well, no, it's saying these 2 numbers is a parameter and which is a statistic, and it gave 3 numbers.
Yeah, I got it now.
And so
I read it.
I just made make sure point out that the samples were both the parameters. So then number 5, I got cluster. Number 6, I got stratified.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, and 7, I got systematic.
7 systematic?
Yeah. And then 8 was simple random sampling.
8 was random sampling.
That's what I got.
Because the 7 seems more. Let's see. Because 7 seems more like random, just because it's name of every person who has attended the fundraising event. Only 6 of them were like.
Well, they end up drawing. And at the end of the evening, 6 names were selected. So like, it was only those who showed up. It wasn't necessarily like just putting it all into a computer and choosing.
Okay. All right. Gosh.
Oh no, just I put 7 and 8. You were right. You were right. I mixed up my answers for 7 and 8.
Okay.
Because that's the way I had it. I had it the other way around.
All right, so what do you got for 7 and 8 again?
7 was simple random, and 8 is systematic.
Okay.
And then for number 9, I got the mean is 4.771.
Mm-hmm.
The standard deviation was 1.912.
Yeah, I got that.
The minimum was 0.84. The median was 5.15. The third quartile was 5.61. And then
Wait, yeah, which number?
the third quartile
Wait.
for number 9.
Okay, so
Number 9.
Number 9
right,
had like 7 parts to it.
Right. Duh.
Yeah. And then the maximum was 10.45.
Wait, go over that again. What was the 5-number one that you got?
Okay, so summary, minimum 0.84. First quartile 3.42.
Okay.
Median 5.15. Third quartile was 5.61. And the max was 10.45.
Okay.
Man, how'd you do that on Excel?
And then number 10.
I couldn't figure out how to do that one.
Number 9.
Because it's like, yeah,
Those are the ones.
for the 5-number summary, that's. Right.
Those are the ones plug into the formulas in Excel.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it, because in order to do that, you'd have to find the lowest of all of them, right? The lowest quartile, and then find the average of that, and all that, right?
Well, that's when you just do like equals the minimum, and it gives you the smallest number, equals the maximum, gives you the highest number, equals the median, gives you the middle number, and then you'll do equal of, it just said quartile, and then you typed in the range of like B2 through B86, and then you wanted quartile 1, and then you did the same thing for the third quartile.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
And number 10, you just made a histogram using that data.
Quartile 1, mine came up different.
What?
Did I do it? My quartile 1, I did it, and it came up as 3.395.
Did you use the intrinsic or extrinsic formula? Because one of them says like INT, the other one says EXT. And you want to use the intrinsic one. The
ink
intrinsic.
one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that changed my answer to 3.42. What's the difference between those two? You know?
I'm not exactly positive.
So you're sure we're supposed to use that one?
Yeah, because that's the one we used earlier this semester, and that's how we got the right answer.
Oh yeah.
All right, and so number
Yeah.
11, I got
Yeah.
negative 0.165.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
got
have
like
a negative. I didn't have a
0.17,
negative.
but yeah. I didn't have a negative. And then which was
Is
that
there
one?
supposed to be a negative on there? I don't remember doing it.
Hold
Let's see.
on, let me look at the question again.
Let's see. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Because the mean is larger than the x value. It has to be x minus x bar.
Yeah.
So it
It
actually.
can be negative.
Okay. I remember thinking
Yep,
about what
and
we
then-
should or shouldn't. And 12
Okay,
is going to be
number
negative
12, I
2.
got 0.681.
Wait, what?
0.681.
Okay, that's not what I got.
Because you take the 37.25
Oh, I did it
minus
wrong.
the number you found for the mean, and then square it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do it correctly. Yeah.
I think I rounded mine for some reason to 0.69, but yeah, that's right. Just put that in.
Yeah. 13 should be B. And 14, I got 0.715.
13 is. Oh, it is B. Okay. Oops. Wrong. What did you get for 14?
0.715.
0.715.
Standard deviation.
Yeah. And that you just
I just type the numbers into Excel and use the standard deviation formula.
oh yeah, okay. That's right.
So you have 0.715?
Unless I
What'd you say?
have used the wrong standard deviation formula.
I don't know which one I'm supposed to use. Which one did
Speaking
you
of,
use?
yeah, which one was it again?
I
The
used
standard deviation one?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
standard deviation did you do?
The STD. It was just, if I was looking at it right, it should just be the one that says EVA.
EVA?
Yeah.
Yeah, STDEVA.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got 0.715.
And then 15 is true.
Yeah, I just accidentally erased my page. 15 is true.
Mm-hmm. And then 16, I got the extra dural one because it has the smallest standard deviation.
Okay. That makes sense.
How can a standard deviation be negative?
The same way it is when we find it off of the app.
Oh. Just anything lower than the mean
It's just coming from
standard
that side.
deviation.
None of them have a negative standard deviation. All the standard deviations are positive.
So won't 15 be false then?
But the standard can be negative. Like, I thought you were talking about number 16. Number 15, it can be negative because when you look at, like, when you are above the mean, it's positive, and below the mean, it's negative.
Okay. Okay, well, for 16,
16, I got extra dural because it has the smaller standard deviation, so it's the numbers that were closest together.
yeah.
And then 17, I just put that it's a way to tell how far apart the data is and how well it relates to other data sets. Like, you can compare it and contrast it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then for 18, I got a minimum of 2. Quartile 1 was 4. Median is 6. The third quartile is 8. And the maximum is 14.
14. 12.
The maximum is 14. Is that little
Little dot after
thing
the
is?
sign.
That's the outlier dot saying that there is data that goes out that far.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh. Okay. That's a good thing. You caught that. Okay. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 14.
Yep.
Alright.
And then 19, I got 50%.
Yeah, I got that too.
And then the rest of them we've already gone over together.
Mm-hmm.
So we just
All right, so now we just got to put them in that thing. And I possibly have to leave in the next, 5 minutes.
Well, we can do it super quick.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure we went over them pretty quick, because, well, I have a game that starts in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we should get to that.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little, yeah.
Whoa. These are not the same questions.
They're not?
Oh, wait, just kidding. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And
not all of them are in there, I don't think. Maybe they are, but
I hope not.
yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Nope, they are all in here.
They're just in random order. So.
Yep.
So,
Number 2, I'm pretty sure that was just the third one because A and B, because A is not categorical.
All right.
Yeah,
Just throwing that out there.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. 'Cause the number of animals in the zoo is not.
I'm going to submit it later.
You're gonna what?
I said I was going to save it and submit it later
Okay.
since I've got to go. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
All right. Well, then I'm going to also stop the recording, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Good luck on your test.
All right. You too.
Yeah.
See you.